Hello guys, in this video I will try just to explain something related to the news and some traders, they buy the news. It means some brokers, they supply news for free, and some others, they try to buy the news and to buy other kind of information. So sometimes, especially in earnings, when we have the breakout and we have the gaps that you see always, for example, we did see Facebook, and there are a lot. So try to be prepared when you are trading. Try to see always the earnings, when the earnings are, because sometimes the earnings comes before the market opens, and sometimes after the market close. Okay, so why this information of earnings is very important? Yeah, it's very important because when they see good news about the company, they do go and buy as much as they have, like money, because they know that there is like breakout either up or down. If it is bad news, they go and short the stock. If it is good news, they go and buy for long. That's why almost all companies, they have this gap when you see the stocks, especially in internet stocks, in drugs stocks. There are some kind of industries that you see this a lot, because the news makes a big difference in them. Okay, now for your trading, if you want to buy the news, if you are a day trader, you should, when you see the news, you should follow at the time what the traders do, because it is not the news by itself that brings you money. It's the reaction of the traders. Okay, the reaction of the traders that gives you the money. Now sometimes when it is a good, like a good sentiment in the market, people, they buy before even the news. Okay, they buy and they wait, and then they see the news. If it is a good news, they stay in the trade. If it is a bad news, they just sell, because it's very dangerous. Maybe it goes down for many points and they lose a lot of money. Now for you, if you are going to use the news, if you are not sure what you are doing, don't trade. This is what I always ask, like my subscribers or my viewers. If you don't know what you are doing, don't trade. Don't trade because someone tells you, okay, it's a good stock, or it will go up, or it will go down. This opinion, it's someone's opinion, wherever he is, because in the market we have only two ways: either it goes up or it goes down. So it's not a big deal. Okay, you, for example, you don't know nothing about the market, but sometimes you go long and the stock will have breakout and you make money, although the analysts are against the stock. Okay, so and most of the time the news right now, you should, if you are following the news, most of the people are day traders. Okay, day traders because they are following some kind of stocks, or they have friends. When they see something in the market, they tell each other, but it's on the same moment. It is not next day or next night or next week. It is on the spot when the news is released, and these people, they go to the stock and they see what is the impact of this news. Is the stock is going up, they buy. If the stock is going down, they sell short, or they sell what they have. Okay, and some people who are ignorant, they don't know the impact of news, they get a big surprises. So when you buy, and for example, when you buy and the news is coming, for example, earnings, you should be prepared, okay, either to exit the trade or to stay in the trade according to the news, okay. But for me, usually I don't use the news, but I try to be like careful about the news, because it can bring you a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money. So when you are in doubt, either there are two ways. If you are in doubt about the news, first, don't trade. If you are not sure that this will give you money, don't trade at all. Be safe. Or if you want to trade and you think that it is a good trade, buy and see your stop loss. It means try to see if this stock, for example, last time this stock has like a break up, like for example 3 points, okay. So if you buy 100 shares, you will have, like, for example, 300 profit, $300 profit. Now think that it is the opposite. Think that if the stock lost 3 points at the same time, so you will lose 300. So are you okay to lose 300 in this trade? Okay? So try always to see your risk before you do any trade. This is very, very important. I know for the beginners it is so difficult. I will tell you, maybe some people, they don't know about this and they ignore this because they are beginners. Now when someone is a beginner, he doesn't want to think about to lose. He thinks to win. But the problem in trading, you should know your risk before you do anything. Before you trade, before you do a trade, make a plan. Okay, say how many shares I buy? Why should I buy this stock? Because of what? Okay? And if I buy, I make a small scenario. If the stock goes good, how much money I can make? But if the stock goes down, what is my stop loss? Where should I get out from this stock with a minimum loss? Because the main thing in trading is you preserve your capital, your money. If in each trade you lose 10%, 20%, 30%, no. If you go to penny stocks, you will lose 100%, 80%, 70%. I'm not speaking about penny stocks, because penny stocks are a problem by themselves. Okay? Now I'm speaking about normal stocks. You should always try to see where is your stop loss, how much you can lose if the market is against you. So there is nothing that it is sure in the market. This, put it in mind. There are always surprises in the market, either by news, earning news, or other things. Okay? So, and don't believe in anything that they tell you. Okay? If you are always checking the news, some people are stuck to TV watching the news. The news, most of the time, are in the price. It means when they give you the news, most of the time, it is always done. For example, let's say, for example, Facebook on Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, which is 30th of October, they will release the earnings of Facebook. No, after the close. Now, for you, you should check after the close if the news are good. Maybe the stock will have another breakout and another gap, and you make that much money. And Facebook and other stocks will be after the close. It means the day they trade, wherever they trade, either up or down, it's not important. What is important is after the close, when they give the release of information of the earnings. It's the company who gives the earnings, and then the big trader, they decide either to buy or to sell short. Okay, so it's nothing happened to Facebook at that day. It's just the earnings news which make the difference. So those who are following Facebook with me, you try to be aware of this. There are other stocks, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. We see, for example, Google some days ago, it has a very large breakout up from 900, it goes to more than $1,100 in a day. Okay, from today to tomorrow there will be a big change. But people who are following Google closely, they know the earnings and they see if the earnings are good, they buy. If the earnings are bad, they short the stock. Okay, and you tell me, for example, how can I buy after the market close? There is what we call extended hours. So you should see your broker, because some brokers extended hours are from 4 to 5. Some brokers are, the market, the real market is from 4 to 8. Okay, 8 p.m. This is where everything closes. Now from 4 to 8, try to check, for example, Facebook. Try to check Facebook from 4 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday, this Wednesday. Today is 28th of October. Tomorrow is Tuesday, 29, and Wednesday is the 30th of October, 2013. You should wait and see what's going on. If there are good news and the earnings are better than what the analysts have said, so you will have another breakout, and in the morning you will not be astonished, because you know beforehand what will, in general, what will happen because of the news. Okay, sometimes we have surprises, but this is the market. You should be aware of the market, and you should be always you don't have in your mind what you call surprises. You know that the market is made of traders. It's not made of something else. It's traders. If the traders are buying, the stock will go up by force of buying. If the stock is going down, it's because people are shorting or there is a sell-off. A mutual fund who sells his shares in one day, he doesn't tell you, for example, that tomorrow I will sell my shares. Okay, this is an insider information. No one will get this except for those who have friends, or the mutual fund is their father or their brother or their sister or their, I don't know what is it. So that's why people, they make too much money because of the information. But here in the public, me and you and everyone else in the public, you don't know the information. Okay? Since you don't know the information, so be careful when you are trading. You will have surprises. So this is just to speak about the news. And most of the time, day traders, they do a lot of good things. They try to follow the trades, the news, and try to. Sometimes the news comes before the market. Okay, so for example, today, all the days were bad. It means, and the stock is going down for many days. And one day, the news are coming before the opening of the market. Before the market opens, it means before 9:30, maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30 or 7. A company gives the news. Now, if it is good news, you will see that the people are buying before the market. Whenever they have the news, good news, they begin to buy. And when 9:30 comes and the beginning of the trading day, you will see that the stock has already gained 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 points or $6 from last night. It's just because the people, they follow this kind of news. Okay, and the day will be a good day. Most of the time it will be a very good day. Okay, so sometimes the news is in the mid of the day, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m. And It means it's just the company which releases the news. Sometimes at 1 o'clock you have the news of a company and you see the stock was not doing nothing, and from 1 o'clock to 4 it will go up very, very quick, and it will gain a lot of points, and people who are following this stuff will get too much money. But as you know, how many stocks we have? We have thousands of stocks. So at least you should follow few of the stocks and just keep with these stocks, because the market is very, very large. You will never know all kind of stocks information. Even if you know, you don't have the money to buy all this kind of stuff. Okay? And most of the time in industry, when we have a lot of news, most of the time all the industry do good. Okay, they follow each other. For example, if internet information providers industry is doing good, you will find that most of the stocks are doing good for a reason or another. We don't know why all this, they have good things, but supposedly they go all together, and you can make a lot of money. Okay, so this is in general how to use the news before the market, or during the day, or after the market close. So be careful of this kind of news, because you can have money from it, or you can lose money. So if you are in doubt, there are two options. Okay, either you don't trade at all because it's logical, because you are scared of the trade. Don't do it. Okay, try to stay safe. Now, if you want to do the trade and you have an idea that maybe the stock will go up because of the news, so what you do, you buy little. Okay, buy some shares, don't buy too much, and hope things go well for you. Okay, so thank you very much, and hope this video make a light and gives highlights on the news by itself. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.